You are burning money every day when you don't have processes in place because your team is continuing to reinvent the wheel every time they do something. Your team is doing a lot of rework because they don't remember how they did it before. They don't remember which one worked. They don't remember how you want it done. Rework is expensive. And so one of the first things that we do in the accelerator is something that I used to do with my clients. And that is looking for profit leaks. Because one of the fastest ways to increase your revenue is plugging those profit leaks. We all have them. It is impossible to have a business and not have profit leaks. I have profit leaks. We all have them. The goal is to realize that you have them and to look for them and fix them on a regular basis. Because just like that leak, that slow drip under the sink in the kitchen, you don't know it's there. It's just running slowly down the pipe, so you don't even know that it's there. And all that stuff we have under the sink, you don't see that there's a little bit of wetness on the floor of the sink, right? You don't see it. And then all of this, the water bill is higher. And you're thinking, what's happening here? There's a leak somewhere in this house. Is it the toilet? No, it wasn't the toilet, right? So you go searching for this leak. And by the time that you find it, the whole floor under the sink has been warped and damaged. It has to be pulled out and replaced along with the broken pipe. This is what's happening in your business right now. You have leaks in your business that money is going through. We need to find those. We need to fix those and hopefully fix them in a way that those leaks don't happen again. You'll have new leaks, but we don't want those leaks to repeat. And we want to find them before they cause damage to your business, damage to your reputation. Because once the leaks get too big, they won't just be internal where only you and your team can see them. The leaks will be seen by your customers. They will be seen by your prospective audience or market or your ideal clients. And that we do not want. So don't wait to put processes in place. If you're six figures, or even if you're trying to get to six figures, so many people will tell you that processes don't matter right now. They don't matter yet. What doesn't matter is you don't need to have in place every process under the sun. You don't need that. But for whatever you're doing in your business, everything that you're doing in your business needs to have a process. Don't worry about what you want to do later. Make sure that you have documented processes for what is happening, for what is being done in your business. We're going to talk more about this during scale. And I'm going to give you a specific strategy for how to get those processes documented the easiest way possible. It's one of my favorite strategies. So we've talked about the where, we've talked about the when. The when is your people, the when is your processes. You have those things in place and they're strong, then you can focus on the speed. So we've talked about the who, we've talked about the what, we've covered the when, we've covered the where, we've talked about your why. And so that just leaves the how. And I'm going to, let me check it. Okay, great. Perfect timing. I'm going to use this time to talk about the how. It's a sort of a pet peeve of mine when people coach you to give the who, what, when, all the things, but not tell you how. They teach you to tell them that the how is inside the program. There's a whole lot of how inside the accelerator. Trust me. I've been doing this for 40 years. I can't possibly give you all of the how, even if I talked about the how for the whole 60 minutes. But what's more important about the accelerator is it's the implementation. I can tell you the how, but if you don't do it, you still won't get the revenue. So let's talk about the how. And here's what I want you to embrace. The how is about your expertise, your brilliance. Everyone has a gift. Everyone has knowledge. Everyone has a skill. Everyone has an ability that they can make money with. Identify what that is. What is it that you love doing? And design your offer strictly around that. Not what people tell you that you should do, because you're probably great at a million things. So here's what I want you to focus on. And the how is dollars and cents for me, because you already know your expertise, what your brilliance is. So that's the how. But now the how is the dollars and cents that I want to focus on. When you think about $100,000, a lot of coaches will teach you things like, okay, make an offer. This percentage of people will buy that offer. And then from the people who buy that offer, make your next offer. And a percentage of those people will buy that offer. And then from the people who buy offer number 2, make your third offer, and a percentage of those people will buy that offer. They put a bunch of numbers and dollars and cents with every one of those levels. They multiply it by the number of people, and it equals $100,000, or it equals $1 million, or whatever equation they're using or dollar amount they're using. For me, that's too complicated. That's just too many things to think about. I want you to keep this simple. My favorite way of explaining this is to have an offer that is $497. I don't care what level of business you're at. Everyone has a brilliance that someone will pay $497 for. And then all you need to do is focus on selling 200 of those. Whether that is 200 people who buy it once, or whether that is a program where people are paying $497 a month, which means you don't need 200 people. So you tell me, if you're spending all of your time, rewind, erase, if you are investing all of your time focused on that $497 offer and selling that as many times as you can and as quickly as you can, the simplicity of that and getting to your next 100K and then getting to the next 100K faster and faster, it doesn't get any easier than that. Why it doesn't feel good to you is because you're trying to do too many things, trying to jump through too many hoops, and trying to focus on too many numbers. 497 times 200. And then do that faster and faster and faster. And so what is your 497 item? What is the thing that you can offer for $497? Now, am I saying that you don't have a larger offer? Am I saying you don't have a $30,000 coaching program? Am I saying that you don't offer website design for $20,000? I am absolutely not saying that. I am absolutely not saying that. But you're asking me, how do you do it faster? And you do it faster by removing a lot of the barriers and obstacles that person may have with getting your money to the bank. And so you can have a $100,000 offer. I do. I have an offer that starts at $120,000. And I also have an offer that's $497. And believe it or not, it's not about the value of the person or your expertise or the value of the offer. It's about the fact that if someone is new to me, if they're new to you, are they ready to invest $120,000 if they're not sure? They want to try you out. They want to taste. And that $497 or the $2,000 offer I have, whichever, there's lots of things going on over here in this camp, but it gives them an opportunity to taste, to test, to see. They may know I'm brilliant, but maybe they don't know if we work well together. There's all kinds of reason for you to have a $497 offer, regardless to how many commas you have in the bank. All of these things is what will help you to get to your next 100K faster, without guesswork and without compromise. Intercultural Voices is all about helping multicultural entrepreneurs with access, impact, and generational well-being. I am Dr. Linette Montae, and it has again been my honor to share this time with you, talking about profit. Tomorrow, I will be talking about scale. Day 3, it is the last day of this masterclass series. Until next time, remember, profit hides in the details. So long for now.